Welcome back to StoryTime. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing our Olympics theme using the prompt, Humans compete in Galactic Olympics, but they are evolutionarily ill-adapted to compete with some aliens. Today's story comes from user Jakker1310. On your marks, Michael tightened his grip on the wall of the diving block. He had been training for this his whole life. In terms of humanity, he was the paragon of swimming prowess. He had won more swimming awards than anyone ever had. He had won 21 gold medals, broken world records. Hell, he'd broken world records for how many gold medals he'd won. If he couldn't do this, no one could. Get set. Michael exhaled slowly. He was fully aware of his body, his breathing, his muscles like coiled springs, the grit of the diving block under his bare feet. He felt his heart pulsing in his ears. He let the beat swallow his full attention. Decades of training, all the hardship and effort had led him to this moment. And now he was here, he was feeling very zen, calm. This moment of clarity, of full focus, was a magic moment for Michael. It always had been. A moment when everything else fell away, and all there was in the world was physicality and speed. Go! The buzzer sounded, and Michael reacted immediately, instinctively. He leapt from the block, forming his body into an arrow, a torpedo on target that could not be recalled. The water of the pool enveloped him for a brief moment before he propelled himself up into the air again in his first butterfly stroke. He gasped for breath in the brief moment before he dove back under the water again. He was as streamlined as a dolphin, arms and legs working together like a well-oiled machine. There was no world beyond this race, beyond his lane. He could see the end of the pool quickly approaching, the halfway point. But he was suddenly aware of the movement around him as well. When he exploded out of the water again for his next breath, Michael hazarded a glance to his right, to the next lane. The creature swimming in the next lane was fast, too fast. It propelled itself with powerful lashing movements of a long, flat tail. The 6 webbed feet kicked with a speed that threw up a veritable rooster tail behind the creature. The conical snout was passing so fast through the water that the creature was making a bow wake. Michael hadn't seen anything like this before, even when he swam against a dolphin for that television promo. Stunned, Michael watched the creature overtake him, reverse directions at the end of the pool without even a tiny reduction in its speed, and come back towards it. Simultaneously, the swimmer in the lane on his left had passed him as well. This creature seemed to be propelling itself with a combination of flexible, fleshy fins, like a squid, and multiple tentacle-like flagella. The semi-transparent, iridescent blue skin rippled and surged as the creature moved. It smacked directly into the wall at the end of the pool and seemed to turn inside out and then rocketed back towards him. Michael did a flip turn and started his own return journey. He refused to give up. He was the best swimmer on Earth, damn it. He was speed. He was precision. He was the best there was. Even as he finished psyching himself up, he saw, much to his dismay, that he was in last place. He doubled down and swam faster than he ever had. His muscles screamed, his lungs burned as his heart felt like it would explode. The buzzer sounded, signaling the first contestant had finished. The race was over. By the time Michael had finally touched the wall, finishing his own run, the other swimmers had been done for several seconds. Gasping for breath and sweating profusely, Michael wiped his face and looked at the scoreboard. He had just posted a new world record, the best time he had ever done in the 100-meter sprint. But what should have been a celebratory moment was ruined by the fact that he had finished a full 25 seconds behind the leader. He slammed his fist into the water in frustration as the winner raised his flippers in triumph and roared exultantly. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, go ahead and hit that like button. And for more of our stories every week, go ahead and subscribe. But until next time, I'll see you later.